What is up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here, and recently we've been talking a lot about some longer swing trades that I've been watching and entering, and another great setup is happening right now that I wanted to share with you guys. So hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and check out our Discord. The link is in the description. It's completely free to join. We have over 3,000 members. You guys get access to free live streams as well as free courses, which we have 3 of them out right now. As well, you also get access to one of the best unusual options bots in the game, as well as dark pool flows. So go check it out, guys. You can upgrade to get access to all of my trades. It's completely free to start, then $20 a month after. And you can see here that just within the first 8 days of this month, we are up $4,800. So it easily pays for itself. But the ticker I want to talk about right now is Affirm. Affirm has had one hell of a year, and recently within the past couple of weeks, you can see that Affirm has really been selling off. We had this good push up here on the 29th of November, and then we took a very strong and steep sell-off from the 29th of November all the way down to December 6th. It dropped 32%. And one thing that I want you to notice is, while I don't have it up right now, Big Money was buying this drop the entire time. They started buying it here at 138. They out till I think it was like November, or I'm sorry, they started buying it in November, but their expirations were out until March and April. They ended up buying some more down here at 113. They bought some more at 95 at the lows just 3 or 4 days ago. And then today, they actually bought some more again out until this May date. So one thing that's important to show you guys here is that there's the 3 major things that we look for, which is size, time, and urgency. So you can see right here that the time is good. This is nearly 6 months away from right now, which is good. So that means that if you were to follow these contracts, or if you just were to get in some shares, they are looking at a much bigger time frame here. They're not looking at, oh, is Affirm going to go up within the next week or 2? They're looking at how is Affirm going to perform over at minimum at least the next couple of months. Now, the other thing to see here is the urgency. So you can see that they came in on the ask. They even came in above the ask at some of this point. And this was just about 10 minutes ago. Now, this video might come out maybe an hour from now, so like 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but they're coming in with urgency. You can see as well they are all sweeps, which is extremely important. And the other big thing too is they're coming in with size. So we're seeing this first order 400,000, 400,000, third order 400,000, fourth order 400,000, and then 600,000. So that's 1 million. About at least $2.2 million on these sweeps alone. And that's just the isolated flow for the 130 strike. You can see a couple of others came through, for a 145, but these don't really matter. The ones that I'm isolating and the ones that I'm looking at right here are going to be these. If we look at the heat map today as well, which if you guys don't know how to read a heat map, I highly recommend you watch the video that we just did on this channel called Reading a Heat Map on Blackbox. But what you can see here is very, very bullish. We do have some weekly calls coming in at 135, which they're selling these, which is why this is red. And technically you could say that this is bearish, but this, I don't care about this at all because they're not expecting it to close above 135 by the end of this week. And to be quite honest, I'm not expecting it to close above 135 by the end of this week. So this I'm not worried about, but looking across the board everywhere else, you can see very bullish for the next couple of weeks. And then these are the ones that are out months and months and months from now. So as a standpoint from the flow is considered, looking very, very good, hitting the size, the time, the urgency, everything that we look for. And now looking at this thing technically on a daily chart, looking pretty good as well. If we actually go to a weekly, which will be a little bit easier for you guys to see, we do have this gap to fill down to $74, which I don't think we're going to end up seeing that anytime soon. But if we did, we still would be within that 6-month window that they're watching here. I don't think we're going to have that gap, but if we did, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Looking at the weekly, though, you can see that we are pulling back and we did bounce right at this 618 Fibonacci line. So we retraced 61% from those highs, not actually 61% on the price of the stock, but 61% of this push up. That's what your 618 Fib means. And you can see pulled back to 96, which is a very, very strong support, took a good bounce. RSI is pointing up, MACD is crossing, and it does look like we're starting to reject a little bit here at this resistance. So I would expect a potential rejection, potential pullback to 112, but overall, it does seem like over the next 5 to 6 months, we easily could see Affirm back up at 177, potentially even up into all-time highs of 180. I did actually grab two of the contracts that came through, two of these 130 May 20th calls. They did cost me about $4,000, which is not a huge position, but for me, I felt like it was definitely worth the trade. And it does look like that this should be a pretty profitable position. Now, if you're somebody who just does not want to put that kind of money in options, I completely understand. The other thing that I would be looking at is potentially doing some shares, just taking some shares in general. But you could also, sell puts if you want, but that's going to require a ton of money as well. But I want to bring this to your attention, guys. Let me know what you think. I will keep you posted on Affirm over the next couple of weeks. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, check out the Discord. Like I said, it is completely free. The link is in the description. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Peace.